Well, howdy there, partners. Yeah, it took me 2 days to download it, but we have Ark Survival Evolved on an Xbox Series X. Now, I don't know if this will come out in very good quality because I tried it on Hellblade with highest quality and the stream kind of completely messed up. So I don't know if this is going to work, but I just tried it on, just loaded the game in normally. Without graphic detail on, and surprisingly I got a fair good frame rate, which kind of knocked me back a bit because they did say that it's going to struggle. It did take a while for the textures to draw in as usual, but at the moment I think it was about 30 to 40 frames per second, considering I was getting only 15 on my normal Xbox. That is, it is actually playable. So I just put the 4K graphics mode on, so high detail, again 29 frames a second, which is not bad. So this will probably come out really bad on your screens, and it may not even work. Twitch may not even be able to handle it because it couldn't seem to handle that one. So it's a shame that I just can't show you this in the high detail, but it is high detail, and I am getting 29 frames a second here, which kind of blew me away a little bit because I did not expect that at all. So hallelujah for that one. So let's make my way back to my base. I know I harp on about this frame rate, but so here we are, we're coming up to Orthanc, which is normally about 15 frames a second on my Xbox One X. At the moment, I'm running 30 frames a second here. So that's double what I had. So I take back everything that I said about I don't expect this to run very well on the Xbox Series X. I am proved wrong because I'm on 4K graphics and I'm on 30 frames a second. So this is playable. So I'm kind of a bit surprised because I did not expect that. And the detail's not bad. I haven't got the bloom on or anything like that. Probably be a bit insane, but and it's everything's really small now. If you put this FPS thing on, it's tiny now. I can barely see it. I've got to go right up to the screen to even see it. And there's something going on somewhere. But yeah, I must admit, dare I say, I'm impressed. I might even be able to play my game now. It's a bit of a shocker, really, because I was expecting it to be not much improvement at all. So I take back what I said on that. And to the person that I just talked to the other day saying that I don't expect any improvement, I must say I am proved wrong. So I humbly apologise for that, and I will put that and do a reply to him. I want to see if I'm getting, because when I was actually recording it, it came out really all stuttery. It's almost as though it can't handle the 4K graphics. So yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty. I mean, you won't see this, but I'm seeing tremendously sharp graphics here. I can play it, and I'm kind of almost tempted now to go in and push it absolutely to the limit and put the light blooms and shafts on, which probably make everything a bit bright, but let's push the envelope and see how it comes. As you know, you do that and it just turns it on or off. And then we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know if this will record well. Hellblade didn't, so I'm not expecting this to come out really good on the actual stream. And you won't possibly see this, I don't know. But I've got HDR on, I've got the full works on. HDR 4K graphics, and I must admit I'm surprised. But pleasantly so. I don't mind being proved wrong. I mean, it hurts. Look at the windows. Even the windows are looking clearer now. some things are still looking a bit, when you get close up, it's still not looking the greatest. But I know it's like that in most games, isn't it? Some things are really fantastic sharp, and some things, a few things like cloth, I suppose, some kind of things like that. Sometimes like wood, sometimes doesn't show up very well. But look, I am getting a nice draw distance here as well. Look at that draw distance. How am I going to get drawing as we're progressing along? I mean, I can see the grass down there. Right, there is a little bit of drawing on the grass. I mean, I've got to expect that. But I must admit, I'm surprised. And I'm pleasantly surprised that I've got 30 frames per second. So really, I can actually play it. Tempted, if this comes out okay, and I'm kind of worried that this is not going to work because the graphics on Twitch, but it's only 1080p output, so really could not handle Hellblade. So, but at least I can play this again, because if I take that detail graphics off and do the normal play, I'm going to get 40 to 40 frames a second-ish. 30 to 40 frames even at my base, which is absolutely... I'm shocked, really. I did not expect it to run well. Digital Foundry did not fill me with confidence when they had a look at it and said, yeah, it wasn't great. So I don't know what happened. They didn't do a full play, they just did a quick play, so maybe, that was something to do with it. So there you go. So I'm just going to do a very short one. This may not work. This may come out bad on your screens. I don't know. I mean, it'll come out in 1080p, obviously, but it might show the detail. I'm just looking at my sort of readout here and seeing if it's changing at all. It's sort of less draw on that and then on that, but it seems to be drawing in okay. I mean, it's still drawing, but that's obvious, isn't it, really? So the full works on. This is everything. This is 4K graphics. This is light blooms. This is... let me see. Well, just about everything. The only thing I don't put on is blur, because I never put blur on. I don't know why they put blur in games, to be honest. I don't find that attractive at all. I like to see it nice and sharp and clear and beautiful. Don't want to see anything blurring. But I've had detailed view on before this upgrade, but I must admit this is a step up from that. Oh, that's that. So 30 frames a second. I mean, that's not all far. Oh, let me just see what it's like in the. Yeah, I can kill everything in one bite here. I've already took on a few things and I can kill it all with one bite. So it's not a problem for me. That's the kind of stage I've got to. Can't seem to kill a boss though. See, if I could take this bird in with me against the boss, I might have a chance. If I had my frog with me, I would chomp all this stuff up. Which does more, actually, that or that? The other one. This one is usually, isn't it? Would I love a frog to lap all that up now? So we're getting, let me see. It's good to see it when it's really dark. It's so tiny now to read. It really is going to be difficult for me to read it. But yeah, 29 frames a second. I mean, the milliseconds are still a bit slow. What's it like when I go into the menu? Still holding it at 30 frames a second. Wow. It kind of shot to 50 then, as I came out. Oh, no, it kind of jumps and then it settles down, and it comes out around about the same. So obviously the old processor here is handling it really well. So, let me apologise to the people that it's gone all green. The people that I said this game is going to be a shocking when I put it on the air. So I apologise to everybody out there for that, because I've been proved wrong, and that really hurts me to say that. It really does. Put it away, didn't I mean, whether I should play a significant amount, I don't know, but I might do the boss now. I might go for the boss. I've got 20 T-Rexes, I got a couple of Utas. I could do with additional stuff, but I might just go with what I got, go in there, send them in, and just hope for the best. And if not, I've got another 20 eggs I can hatch. So I'm not that worried, really. And yeah, I remember somebody saying that, oh well, you've got all those animals in a big structure there. But, I mean, I can do that in No Man's Sky without a problem. Yeah, so I'm pleasantly surprised by this. So I may come back to it, and whether I'll stream it, I don't know, because I'm not going to get this on PlayStation because I haven't got a PS5 yet. So this is what it's going to look like on PlayStation 5. Going to be nice, but the only trouble is it'll stream at 1050, which is a little bit of shit. It'd be nice if we can, do it at say 2K and record it at 2K. That will be a nice option as an upgrade for streaming, because we're trying to stuck at 1080 all the time at the moment, which is a bit of a shame really, so we can't really see the game unless we buy it and play it, and we've got these new machines. But I must say the HDR is looking nice. But yeah, I mean, if I go on and take on any of these things, it's just one bite. Yeah, it's like this guy. Would this be one bite? Let's have a look. Yeah, one bite. See? It's so, playing this game now is too easy. I need to go up, just keep going up the level, really. Okay, it's not drawn in me base yet. Unless, of course, it's the wrong place, but I'm pretty darn sure this is the correct place. It is the correct place, and there it goes. Bam, bam, bam. Now, I don't know whether it's because of the first time I put it on. Must admit, the first time I put this on, I didn't load in the other 3 add-ons, and I was immediately presented with a blank screen, create a character. In other words, it didn't have a save game, so I was a bit miffed at that. So if you crash out, if ever you get that, just crash out, just switch to another game so that it crashes out and doesn't save. Don't go to the main menu and exit, because that will save it. Crash out and reload, start another game and then crash back in, and that usually fixes it. Alright, now the frame rate's starting to drop. Hit 20 there. Be interesting to see if this continues. Bring me bird up here a minute. But yeah, I've really got a job to actually read the numbers now. It's so tiny. I think it's I don't know, 20 something, 30 something. I can't quite see. Hard to tell. Let me have a look inside Ore Tank then. That may have hurt there. Just a shame that my Zelda's not the correct colour. Let's have a little look up here. Ore Tank. It does improve actually when it's in here, I must admit, when I go in here, because it's not drawing the outside. It seems to be holding around about 30 frames a second, which isn't bad really for this game, is it? Looking quite nice. I mean, I wouldn't say it's 4K. I mean, Why is it that wood never shows up very well? It's like, I mean, that's really good. But, you get close, it's like, oh my god. It seems a bit odd that something, that's quite sharp there. So is that, and yet some of the textures are really bad like that. It's very odd. Very, very strange. I normally, let me take those light shafts off again. Because it does make it a bit bright. I must admit, the brightness has gone down a little bit. It's not quite so bad. And VSync I normally have on adaptive, so that it just does what it needs to do at the, it's sort of optimizing itself as it's running. So you tend to get a better performance on that than you do on something else. On the on one. On the on, it's just on and that's it. Whereas the adaptive, it would kind of do it as you're sort of flying along or whatever. But yeah, it's odd that some things just don't look very good. But anyway, I'm going to say I'm impressed. And I'll take back what I said about this game will run badly. It's still not running great, because this should be running it 60 frames per second, so let's not get carried away. This should be doing 4K at 60 frames a second, so let's kind of put the record straight. It should be doing that. But as we know, it doesn't. And I think that's what they confirmed, that it wasn't going to run as well as most other games that are backwards compatible. That's kind of confirmed, but it is running. Is running at double the frame rate I had. I mean, I was getting 30 frames a second over this way on the Xbox One X, but as soon as I looked towards my structure, it went down to 15. So it's kind of overcome that. So that's kind of nice. So I just thought I'd just do a quick video just to show that if this comes out and you won't see this beautiful, dare I say, beautiful quality, but it is, although certain things like that don't. But you see the jagged edges there. So if I change that to on, should it? I mean, I think it's that. Didn't press apply. Adaptive is kind of just gets a little bit better performance out of it. Gives you more frames per second. When you turn it on, it tends to want to drop. Yeah, it's kind of hit yellow temporarily there. I mean, it's still a bit jagged. But anyway, there you go. I thought I'd do it. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the. Actually, what do we look like in 4K mode? How do you do it? Oh, it's kind of this weird camera, isn't it? This orbit thing. It's a bit odd. Doesn't look bad. And if you're all wondering why am I wearing flak armour, well, that's none of your flacking business. Sorry, I don't know why I said that, but that kind of I have got that. No, I have got the armour, but it costs so much to. No, it's not that one. Where's the other one? Did I lose it? Where's the other armour? I mean, I can make it. I wanted. Should have the other. I mean, the tech armour I can't wear, so. Have I sort of lost it or something? I may have lost it. I may have left it in another place. But I've got practically all the armours here somewhere. Strange. Where are they all? It won't be in there. It shouldn't be in there. I mean, my daughter could be wearing it. I could have put it in another folder. That's very, very strange. Could be that I left it at the other place. So anyway, I'll check on that, and if I've got that, the highest rated armour, but it just makes me too heavy, really. That's the reason why I don't. It's because it just tips me just that little bit over the edge, and I already can't carry a lot now. What am I carrying here? I'm not carrying a lot here. See, that's all I'm carrying. And I'm right at the top of my weight. obviously I'm putting on weight. Alright, I carry an egg. Guys, it's kind of waffling on now, isn't it? Why is it I waffle on? Kind of things waffle on when it's with me, but why is that on anyway? Why is it showing weight 29? Does it normally have that? But yeah, as you can see, I'm right on the top end of my weight. If I put the other armour on, yeah, it kind of tips me over the edge. I might be on my bird. Let's check that. It's usually fur I've got on there. So yeah, I'll find out where that is. Okay, so I'll see you all next time. But yeah, just to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm getting 30 frames a second, which for detail mode on and everything else on, I'm pleasantly surprised by that. So if I'll take that off a minute. And it even changes quickly. I mean, normally I've got like a 1 minute wait. So yeah, now you can see there's a big difference. There's like a 1 minute wait or something, you know. It looks almost like it's detail graphics on the old detail graphics. So it's still actually a little bit better. I mean, frame rate is slightly higher. 30, yeah, 37 there. When I look at Orthanc, it's... What is it when I look at Orthanc? It's very hard to see. 30, it's still about 35, so it's actually not bad. So it's losing about 5 frames. So let me just put that back on. Plus I've got the full sync on as well. And it changes, it's instant practically. Yeah, so it's doing about 5 or 6 frames per second if I take the detail graphics off. Which obviously, yeah, which isn't bad. I mean, I could play this in detailed graphics and have a whale of a time. Alright, so I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. I'll leave you with another review of my Orthanc. And I'll see you again. Bye for now, and I'll see you later. Bye!